All right, class, before we begin this next lesson, we are going to review a couple of things from our spelling words that we learned earlier. Since we don't send these words home with you for homework, we practice them throughout the day. All right, and we focus especially on anything that we think might be a little bit tricky. All right, so the first thing I want to ask you is, how do we say the word bin to spell it? You have been holding your pencils correctly. Don't shout it out yet. Think about it. Class, how do we say that to spell it? Very good. We say bean. All right. One more time. How do we say bin to spell it? Excellent. We say bean. All right. And which E do we use in bean? Excellent. We use E-double-E. Always says E. All right, that was one of the tricky words for today. The other one that I think is a little bit tricky is the word tape. Class, what lets our A in say our A say A in the word tape? All right, excellent work if you said silent final E, job 1. That is what makes our A say A in tape. And remember, that can't say it's none of our vowels can say their names for no reason. There has to be something that lets or makes them say their name. All right, great job with that, class. So today in this lesson, we are going to review something that you learned last year in kindergarten, and those are nouns and verbs. All right, so that means of our different words in English, some of them are nouns, some are verbs. There are also some other things that words can be that we'll learn about later. But right now we're just going to focus on nouns and verbs. And hopefully, even with school getting out early last year and being online, hopefully you still got to learn about those. If not, just listen extra carefully. All right, so anything in English that is a person, a place, or a thing is a noun. So I want you to say that. So listen and then say it with me. So a noun is a person, a place, or a thing. We also say an idea sometimes, but we're not going to talk about that very much right now. So a noun is a person or a place or a thing. So I like to say anything you can see or touch is going to be a noun. All right, so those are nouns. Noun is a person, place, or thing. All right, verbs. For verbs, we say a verb is an action or a state of being. Mostly we'll be focusing on actions right now for our verbs. So if you think of an action, anything that you can do with your body, that's going to be a verb, an action. So something that you can do. So see, if we want to say write, you pick up your pencil and write with it. Write would be a verb. Skip would be a verb. Play would be a verb. Anything that you can do is going to be a verb. All right, and for nouns, let's see, we said people. Our noun is a person, a place, or a thing. All right, so nouns, let's see, everyone's name in here. Your name is a noun. Let's see, how about maybe is someone helping you if you're at home or at school? Let's see, that would be a person too. So let's see, maybe your mom is helping you at home if you're at home, or your dad, or your auntie, or your guardian. All of those are people, so all of those would be nouns as well. If you're at school, your teacher is helping you. Teacher is also a noun. So a noun is a person. Let's see, a place. Where am I right now? Or where? Good, I'm in the classroom. Let's see, that's a place. So classroom would be a noun as well. Oh, but the city I'm in right now is, right, I'm in the city of Gallup. So that would also be a noun. And the city of Gallup is in which state? Right, it's in New Mexico. That's also a place. That's also going to be a noun. Let's see, for things as well, let's see, what are you writing with? Or are you writing with a pencil? That's a thing. All right. And what are you writing on? Right, you're writing on paper. That's a thing as well. Let's see, I have a cup right here. This is a thing. So all of those would be nouns as well. So a person, a place, or a thing. All of those are going to be nouns. All right, we are going to practice spelling some words. These ones are not for a test. The ones we learned earlier, we will have a test on those later. But this, now we're just practicing spelling so that we can organize our words into whether they're nouns or verbs. All right, class. The first word that I want you to write is the word run. What's the word? Good, run. And what sounds do you hear in the word run? Excellent. R, n. All right, write those sounds and say them while you write them. Put your pencil down when you're finished. All right, before I put the word on the chart, I need you to help me figure out which column I'm going to put run in. Is run a noun? Is run a person, place, or thing? Or is it a verb, an action? Let's see, think about, is it something that you can do? Or is it a person, place, or thing? What is it? Is it a noun, a person, place, a thing? Or a verb, an action? Class? Excellent job if you said that it was a verb. Run is an action. Remember, anything you can do with your body is a verb. All right. So put your finger under that first sound in the word you just wrote and tell me what I need to write to spell it. Good. Excellent. And good. All right, make sure your word looks like mine. If it doesn't, you can fix it. And now let's say our sounds and put our word together. Excellent work. All right, the next word is fox. Class, what's the word? Good, fox. The soft fox had a bushy tail. Fox. What sounds do you hear in the word fox? Good, the sounds are f, ah, x. All right. So write the sounds in fox and say them while you write them. All right, class, put your finger under the first phonogram in, oh wait, before we do that, I need you to help me figure out which column I'm going to write fox in. Is fox a noun, a person, place, or thing, or is it a verb, which is an action? Which of those is it? Person, place, or thing, or action? Good job if you said it is a noun. Every animal is a thing, so all animals are going to be nouns. All right, so I'm going to put it here. Put your finger under the first phonogram in fox and tell me what I need to write to spell it. Good. Good. Ah and x. Excellent. All right, let's read the word we just wrote. Very good job, class. Let's do another word. Let's write the word mug. What's the word? Good, mug. My mug is full of coffee. Mug. What sounds do you hear in the word mug? Good, our sounds are g. All right, write those sounds on your paper and say them while you write them. Put your pencil down when you're finished. All right, class, we want to know if mug is a noun or a verb. All right, let's see. Is it a person, place, or thing? Or is mug an action? Is it something that you can do? Yep, let's see. Excellent job if you said that it is a noun. It is a thing. Remember, if you can see it or touch it, it's a noun. All right, so I'm going to write mug in the nouns column. Put your finger under that first phonogram in mug. What does it say? Good. What's next? Good. And good. G. All right. Make sure your word looks like mine. And now let's read it. Excellent job, class. Let's see. All right, class, we'll do one more word, and that is the word sit. What's the word? Good, sit. It is good for you to sit up straight. Sit. What sounds do you hear in the word sit? Excellent. Our sounds are s, I, t. All right. Write those sounds and say them while you write them. Now, before I write it up here, help me decide which column I need to write it in. Is sit a noun? Is it a person, place, or thing? Or is it a verb? Is it an action? Let's see, is it something that you can do with your body? It is, isn't it? You're probably doing it right now. All right, so if it's something that you can do, it's an action, and that means it's, what is it? Very good, a verb. All right, so we're going to write sit in our verbs column. Put your finger under that first phonogram in sit and tell me what I need to write to spell it. Good. Good. Excellent. All right, make sure your word looks like mine. Now let's read it. Very nice work, class. So today we started reviewing nouns and verbs. Can you tell me what a noun is? A noun is a person or a place, good, or a thing. Excellent. Now, how about verbs? A verb is a verb is an action or a state of being. We'll talk more about that later. Mostly we're just going to focus on the actions now. All right, very nice work, first grade.